By the way, if anybody... Yo, this is another Indian I am. I don't know who these people are. I've never seen these people. Like, I play them at times, but... It is really incredible how they just have... Every week, they just have a new... I am. It's insane. It's honestly incredibly impressive. Like, truly. Did you get invited to Magnus's wedding? No? Did you? $7 billion people? I don't think they have 7 billion people in India. I don't think. I don't think that's an accurate number. How about this? How stupid is this? I feel like I should have maybe taken with the knight, but sometimes it's just like easier to make a move and think about it later. It's kind of how you guys play. I don't see... What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm just playing c6 on the next move. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. I think I have a better dynamic understanding than a lot of players. I think I have a weaker positional understanding. And so that's what holds me back. But overall, I think... Yeah, my dynamic skills are really strong. I don't know. Bishop e6 attacking this pawn. And then... So I had a game against Robert Hess where he managed to blockade me. And I want to avoid that from happening in this game. So, should I go here? I think that stops the blockade. Can I take on h3? Wow. That just looks bad. That just looks bad. Just looks like I'm about to get a huge attack going here, but maybe not. This is one of these... Oh my goodness, that looks just absolutely awful. Oh my, that looks terrible. Maybe you can survive this? Ugh. Maybe. Oh my god, that is just disgusting. But maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't see an immediate win. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. I guess we just have to go for positional domination. That's what we gotta go for. So we are going to try to get a pass pawn. I think having a pass pawn in the endgame will serve me very well. But he can blockade it. I mean, it's not so straightforward. I think I need to always create a threat near the king. Otherwise, he's trying to go here, but there is this move that doesn't work, actually. It's one of these positions you might just, like, give away the material. Okay, I can just take and go here. Now there is no knight e2. My move completely took out knight e2. Sometimes you just gotta go. I mean, I don't know.
Ooh, that looks absolutely deadly. That looks absolutely deadly. Queen takes g4. Look at that. What an absolutely cracking move. Knight takes, queen takes. Just... Oh, absolute scenes! Absolute scenes! Bishop to h3 and queen to g2, mate! Absolutely rolled and smoked!
Oh my god. Oh my god. I absolutely took his soul, bro. I took his soul in this game. Oh my god. Oh my god. This man is in the shadow realm. This is the most humiliated king in the history of kings. Oh my, oh dear me. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I don't even get a brilliant move. I don't even get a brilliant move for that, bro. And I have a better beard. Akash, I got a better beard, brother. I mean, it's looking all right. Runner-up at Grand Paris Open, joint first, runner-up. You know, you were also the runner-up in that game. You were the runner-up in that game too, brother. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a game. I mean, what an absolute banging game. Yo, to understand that from this position, you need to play pawn to f4 and knight c6, and then here, both moves are okay. But this, and then jumping in with the knight, and then c6, oh goodness me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, this man, I pried this man limb from limb. Take, no queen trade. Centralize the rook to d3. This wasn't even the best move. I should have went bishop h3 to force the rook there. What? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Oh my goodness. And then just f3 just. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, yo, I won another game, by the way. That was another win for me. 29-51. Obliterated. Tomorrow, I am going to start creating How to Win at Chess 3. For, the advanced level. Now, I would like to show you an example from that book. You guys want a sneak peek of that book, chapter 1? I'll give it to you right now. You're not gonna remember. I'm gonna pull up some positions that I'm going to be analyzing in that game. Okay? So, chapter 1 of How to Win at Chess Master Level is going to be... I have to find these books. Sorry, these examples. I have a huge list. So, I had people submit a bunch of games, and basically... Let me see. I'm just going to show you like 3 examples. All right, check this out. So, what I have realized separates a 1600 from, let's say, a 2200. Have you guys heard me talk about this before? I haven't streamed in a while. What is the one skill that I have noticed over and over and over and over between a 1500 and a 2200? Over and over and over and over. It's a word. I've been using a word. It's not prophylaxis, but that is in the next book. Transformation. Bro said transposition. He had the prefix. He had the trans. He forgot the formation. He went straight for transposition. Transforming the position. Here are 3 examples. This is going to be chapter 1 of the next book. You guys ready for this? Check this out. In the next book, in no particular order, here is a game. All right, here's a game between a 1600 and another 1600. And in this game, for no reason at all, number 1, in this position, White proceeded with, you know, like here, clearly you gotta like do this. Instead of that, White did this and traded the bishop for the knight. Fundamentally speaking, there is no chance this can be a good move because you have a bunch of pawns on dark squares. Like, it will never be a good move. This is a move rooted in a concrete solution. There has to be something concrete that you would give away the bishop for the knight. And you don't have anything, right? But watch this. A couple moves later, Black, for reasons I cannot explain to you, in this position. First of all, Black hung a fork, even at 1600. Black takes this knight. Why? Black was like, oh, this knight's like threatening my position, and just gets rid of, like, why? Why did you do that? This is a 1600 game. You just like, oh, that piece is, and you just take it. You're like, I'm taking it, figure it out. And then, you know, White played e6, found a nice tactic, and okay, here there was like some winning tactic. There might have been another one in this game, can't quite remember. White finally locked in, stopped around. Okay, never mind, White hung a queen. So, that's epic. Hanging a queen. 1600 level player hanging a queen. Anyway, this was a very interesting one as well. So, White is 1560, Black is 2070. How should White proceed? How do you play this position? What do you play here? What do you do? Black just went knight to d5. What do you do with white? e4. Nice. Falling for quite literally the only tactic in the position and losing the pawn. Now, if you are looking at the move e4, you are looking at the correct thing. You're looking at the correct thing. Yes, this is essentially what we need to accomplish. Yes. So, you know, bishop e7, rook e1, yes. Yes. Of course, bishop takes e7 is what we're looking for, right? Because you gotta, yes. So, to me, the first thing that comes to mind is bishop takes, queen takes, rook e1. Because at that point, the move e4 is essentially guaranteed, right? Right? Takes, rook e1. Even if this happens, you play e4. I wonder if any of you are strong enough to understand what is wrong about that. And that's actually something called prophylaxis. So I'm actually gonna put this example in the next chapter. So this is a move that's easy to find when you're not playing the game. It's a much harder move to find in the flow of a game. It's an easy move to find if I'm like asking you, so take, rook e1, you're playing with black, what do you do? Your opponent goes rook e1, what do you do? e4's coming, what do you do? It's kind of, that's very unpleasant, right? Some of you would go knight b4 here and get hit with this move and then like just, you know, so what do you do? What do you do? Somebody in the chat said it who's probably pretty good. I mean, I assume the people that are writing this, what are your ratings? Chess God 1964. I assume you're pretty strong. I mean, if you're like 500, then, you know, I don't know. But I assume the people that are getting this right, yeah, you know what the move here is? None of you are going to play this unless you're like minimum 1500. Minimum, like, I think 7. Look at this. Knight takes, pawn takes, and the only move for black is bishop e4. That is a weird move. If you are not used to seeing stuff like this, you will not find this. This is just such an odd move. You physically block the move, and then it's really hard for white to actually make any progress. Anyway, would you like to know what white played in this game? It's a terrible move. It's a terrible move what white did. And actually, there's a lot more stuff here that happens. White went here. Now, this is a move played by a 1560. Black just went here and improved their structure. Like, again, it looks ridiculous when I show it to you, when you're like, oh, I would never do like that. No, but you would. You know, but you would. That's, you know. And so now, black is just much better. Not only, black is also just the pawn up. Black played pawn takes c4 early in the game, and the c-pawn became the d-pawn, and the d-pawn became the c-pawn, and that's it. Now, from here, it was catastrophic. So white actually did this, which is incredible. This is a really good transformation. Understanding that the knight needs to get the bishop is really smart, and then playing e4 is okay, but what should white have done first? What should white have done first before they played e4? Of course, white should have gotten rid of the bishop. Of course, you have to leave the bishop. Because now, look at you guys, F3. This is why you need the third book, you fuckers. This is why you need chapter 1 of How to Win at Chess Master Level, available in 2028. Not F3 Dalbayobs. You have to get rid of the bishop and play e4 so you hammer at the center. The light squared bishop needs to hammer at the position, right? What should black play now? Black has to go here. This move has to be automatic. Automatic as a 2000. You get the bishop out of the way and you trade the bishop for white's bishop because now white doesn't have a good piece. But look what happens. Look at this. Look at this. Queen d6 allowing takes. Is FG a good or a bad move? FG is terrible. FG is a terrible move. You weaken the base of your position. Why would you do this? He was like, oh, I opened up my rook. Nobody fucking cares about that. So look how many wrong transformations are happening in one game. Isn't this fascinating? Now, what is the move for white? What do you guys think? What should white do next? How does white continue to make progress in this position? you have to take. You have to take. It's not about opening the center. You open the position for the light squared bishop. In the game, what do you think white played? Why do you think this is in chapter 1? White went here, and everything now is hopeless. You played one attacking move, done. You will never get out with this bishop ever again. If you went take, yes, there is rook e5, but even if you don't achieve rook e5, like even if this was the position, it's still around equal. It's still equal. Because you need the bishop to be participating in the game. And by not trading here, yeah, like it's over. Like now there's no... Guys, you gotta listen to Gotham to get you to 2200. Like, is this based on intuition or a set of principles? It's based on using examples like this to build your intuition. I am writing How to Win at Chess, the second book, which I'm promoting now, and the next book, to build your intuition. My next book is designed to get you the intuition to become a consistent 1600 level player, because I have studied thousands of games at this level. Thousands. And I have identified better than anybody else on the planet, and I will die on that hill. Preferably I stay alive. From the Guess the Elo, to the games that you guys submit me, to all the content that I've made on Chessly, to all of my openings courses, I know how the average chess player thinks. And by average chess player, I mean 0 to 2000, which is 99% of you. And what I have identified more than anything else that prevents people from getting to 2000, and maybe Jan Gustafsson will disagree with me. I met him, by the way. He's great. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. What I have identified at this level is the biggest problem that prevents people from getting to 2000 is not transforming the position properly.